Good morning, students. Yesterday, in physics topic, we have discussed the introduction part, and there we have learned the meaning of science and the branches of science. Then about the definition for physics. Today, I believe that you all have gone through what I have taught yesterday. And today we are going to discuss the branches of physics. In physics also, so many branches are there. Mainly, the physics has divided into two branches. Classical mechanics and modern physics, we can say. In that classical physics and modern physics, you can tell. In that classical physics means in our mind it will come about our Isaac Newton. From Galileo, the first person who studied the motion of the star, from there we can tell it is about the classical physics. Modern physics means this period starts after the theory of relativity. Sir Albert Einstein in 1905, Albert Einstein found the theory of relativity. After that, this modern physics came. Father of modern physics, Sir Albert Einstein. This is one general knowledge question. Father of modern physics, Sir Albert Einstein. So, this physics can be classified into two, classical physics and modern physics. In classical physics, there are some branches, and modern physics also there are some branches. In classical physics, classical mechanics, thermodynamics, optics, electricity and magnetism, acoustics, astrophysics, and theory of relativity. These are the branches which consist of this classical physics. And modern physics, you can see quantum mechanics, atomic physics, nuclear physics, molecular physics, then what are high energy particles and condensed matter particles. So these are the branches of physics. Modern physics, quantum mechanics, atomic physics, nuclear physics, molecular physics, then what? High energy physics, condensed matter. These are the branches of physics. In that, we'll discuss one by one. First one, classical mechanics. Classical mechanics means you can take a textbook, page number 4. You can see a table 1.1. There, that table about all the branches it is given. And then first one is classical mechanics. Classical mechanics means what we are studying in this classical mechanics. For example, motion of stars, motion of celestial bodies. So these all the things we are studying in classical mechanics. And the definition also given, study of forces acting on body, whether it is at rest or in motion. That means we are studying about whether the star is in its motion or it is at rest. Whether the object is moving or whether the object is at a rest. That is what all about motion of all these bodies we are studying in classical mechanics. Next one is thermodynamics. In thermodynamics part, thermal means what? Heat. So about heat and in connect with the heat, what are the topics coming under this heat, like convection, conduction, radiation, which you have already studied in the grade 9, 10 and all. So these topics are which is coming under what are thermodynamics. So classical physics means what are study of forces acting on the body, whether it is in motion or at a rest. Motion of celestial bodies and all we are studying in this part. Classical mechanics and thermodynamics, it is what is study of relation between heat and other forms of energy, like how yesterday I said on example, when we are heating the metal rod, heat is transferring from one place to another place. So why this is happening? This thing and all we are studying in thermodynamics. The next one is optics. Optics, it is one of the interesting branch of physics which will be very helpful for our daily life as well. So in optics we are studying about light. Optics, what we are studying about light. So in optics, most of the things we are studying about the reflection, refraction, diffraction, grating, like all about light we are studying under this optics. The next one is electricity and magnetism. You all know today we are living in a world. What world? Digital world, electronics world. So without electricity we cannot live. Like that now all came. All the people need electricity. So electricity, about the whole electricity parts and magnetism. What is the use of magnet? How magnet is used to produce electricity? This thing and all we are studying in electricity and magnetism part. And the next one is acoustics. So acoustics, this is also one of the branch of physics which we are dealing with the study of propagation and the production of sound waves. You know sound, we are talking. So from our vocal cord sound which comes out and we are studying how it is propagated. Propagated means what? How it is propagated. In what concept behind that, like interference, diffraction of sound, interference of sound waves, reflection, refraction, this thing and all we are studying in this part, acoustics. The next one is about astrophysics. Astrophysics, in 20th century, this astrophysics is in very high position because the scientists and the researchers, still many people like this astrophysics because it is one of the branch which is used, it is one of the branch of physics which is used to study what are? Study the motion of celestial bodies, astronomical bodies. By using the astronomical telescope, the motion of stars and everything which is observing by sitting here, sitting on the earth and studying about the astronomical object astronomical bodies. This is what astrophysics. We can study more about this. And next one is relativity. Relativity. Before I told Sir Albert Einstein, he produced this theory of relativity in 1905. Sir Albert Einstein gave theory of relativity E is equal to mc square. Many of them know about this. And here we are studying about mostly we are studying about the relationship between space, time and energy. You can see in that textbook, page number 4. What are? It is a branch of physics which deals with the study of what are? The relationship between space, time and energy. Okay, so this is what the classical physics, classical mechanics. First one, what are? Remember the motion of stars and all we are studying here. Thermodynamics about the heat and the relationship between the energy and heat and all. We are studying thermodynamics. Optics, study of water, light, electricity and magnetism. What are? Study of electricity and magnetism and their mutual relationship. What is this mutual relationship mean? Magnet is there inside all the electrical equipments like generator. Inside one big magnet is there. Because of that magnet, it produces what? Electricity from that. So we will study that. We will discuss this topic and all clearly in 12th grade. So next one is acoustics. Acoustic means water. Study of light. Study of water. It is a branch of physics which deals with the study of production and propagation of water, sound waves. Next, astrophysics. Studying about what? Astronomical objects. Here, relativity, relationship between space, time and energy. Then, modern physics. Here, first one is quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics. Here, quantum mechanics means we are studying about atoms. Atoms and the energy transmission from the atoms. It is beyond our textbook because what for higher level studies we are using this quantum mechanics. Now just remember what is the use of it. Study what? Study of discrete nature of phenomena at the atomic and the subatomic levels. So this is what we are studying about from the atoms and subatoms. Some energy transmission will be there. So this is and all what higher energy, higher grade we will study. So that is what it is, quantum mechanics. Then atomic physics. Atomic physics, it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of what? Structure and properties of atom. Studying about the structure of atom. Already you have studied in the lower grade chemistry, structure of atom. So these things and all coming under this atomic physics. What is structure of atom, properties of atom and all, about and all we will study in atomic physics. Nuclear physics also same. But here we will study reaction, about the reaction of what? Of the nuclei of atoms. In atom, nucleus are there, nuclei. So, their reactions also happen. A reaction means, mostly nuclear physics, I will tell about fission reaction, fusion reaction. Fission reaction happening in the nuclear reactor. Now, you know in Kudamkulam. Everyone knows about Nagargovil, Kudamkulam. There, there is a nuclear reactor which produce electricity by using what are the reaction of this nuclei of atom. So there they are using the atom to produce electricity through reactions. That is what nuclear physics. Then condensed matter physics. Condensed matter physics, there also we are studying about the properties of condensed material like solid, liquid and gas. So full about the condensed particles and all we will study. Then high energy particle. High energy particle means study of what? Nature of the particle. So there are some particle like alpha, beta, gamma and all we will study later. So this high energy physics also we are studying about what are the nature of the particles. Understand? So again one more time, classical mechanics. What are? Study of forces acting on the body, whether it is at rest or motion. Thermodynamics, study of what are? Heat. Study of relationship between heat and energy. Here study of light, study of electricity and magnetism. Here what are? Study of what are? Production and propagation of sound waves. Astrophysics, about what are? Astronomical objects. Relativity, what about space, time and energy. And in quantum mechanics, what we are studying about? What are the radiation, about the atoms and energy transmission. That is what transmission of energy from the atom. Like many, this is a very big topic. So that is what we are studying in quantum mechanics. Then atomic physics. Atomic physics means studying the structure and the properties of atom. Then nuclear physics. Nuclear physics means keep the nuclear bomb and fission producing electricity, and also that type of study which comes under nuclear physics. Then molecular physics. Molecular physics also, it is a study of light and some of the instrument we are using to detect the light. About the study of that instrument and all is what molecular physics. Then high energy particle. High energy particle means what? Studying about the nature of the particle. Then condensed matter. Condensed matter means already I told about the properties of solid, liquid and gas and all we are studying. Now next, so you can use the page number 4 to refer this part. All of you just go through that. And the next part is page number 6. Next part is page number 6. You can see physics in relation to technology and society. This is the next part of physics in relation to technology and society. Whether physics related to any technology? Whether physics related to any technology? Physics is related to all field. That is what we are going to study. Physics is related to all the field, everywhere around us. Whatever study we are doing based on science, physics will be there. So that is what physics in relation to technology and society. In that Physics in relation to chemistry. You can see page number 6. How physics is related to chemistry. How physics is related to chemistry. That is what in physics we are studying about the structure of atom, about radioactivity, about X-ray diffraction, and all these studies which helps the chemistry researchers to arrange the periodic table. Understand how physics related to chemistry? How physics related to chemistry? Physics, we are studying about the structure of atom and about the X-ray diffraction and about the radioactivity. So these all helps the chemistry researchers, chemistry scientists, chemistry researchers to arrange the periodic table in order. You know the periodic table, isn't it? Yeah. So the periodic table is arranged based on the physics topic. In physics, some of the topic we are studying structure of the atoms and all. Based on that, chemistry researchers arranged the periodic table. Next one is how physics related to biology. How physics related to biology? Biology, we are studying about the living things and how physics helps biology. In biology, without microscope, biology study is very, very difficult. Without the microscope. So, microscope is one of the greatest invention of physics. Physics scientists found this, designed this microscope by using physics principle. So, biology, physics is in relation to biology also. Also, X-ray, neutron diffraction. This all helps to find the structure of nuclei. When you are going for hospital and all, they used to take our blood test, isn't it? So for this blood test and all, they are using microscope. So it is one of the greatest invention. It is one of the greatest invention of our physics scientists by using physics principle. Then cancer. For cancer treatment, radiotherapy is used. For that radiotherapy, radioisotopes are used. That is what we are studying under physics. Radioisotope and all. It is the greatest invention of what? Physics. So by using this radioisotope, now cancer treatment and it is used. Now third one is mathematics. Physics in relation to mathematics. How physics in relation to mathematics? Some of the equation in the physics which helps to develop the mathematical tool. In mathematics, they use so many tools. So to design some of the tools, they use what are physics equations. That is what in relation to mathematics. Then fourth one is astronomy. Physics in relation to astronomy. Before I told sitting in the earth and observing the motion of star by using astronomical telescope. It is one of the greatest invention of physics. So physics in relation to astronomy. Astronomical telescopes are used to observe the motion of star. Radio telescopes are used to observe the far object. So these all invention of our physics. So physics in relation to astronomy. Next one is physics in relation to geology. Geology. What is the meaning of geology? Geologist means what? Digging the earth, finding the fossils, studying the structure of rocks. These and all they are doing. So these geologists use radioactivity to estimate the age of rocks, to estimate the age of fossils. When they are getting the dinosaur's body, they are finding how many years back it lived. That is what finding the age of fossils and all. So like that, the diffraction techniques used to help them to study the structure of rocks, crystal structure of rocks and all, studying by using diffraction techniques. The next one is physics in relation to oceanography. Physics in relation to oceanography. Still the research is finding what is inside the sea. They are searching inside the sea to find out the species which is living inside the sea. So when the research is going inside the sea water, they have to know the salinity. Salinity means water. Water salinity. Then water current. Then what? Temperature, current speed, salinity, gas flux, chemical component. Like that, all the physical and chemical process of oceans they have to know. If they know all these things only, they can go inside and they can do the research under the sea. They can find the new species. They can find new medicines. So there are also physics helping them. So physics in relation to oceanography. The last one is physics in relation to psychology. For psychiatric treatment and all, they are using the transmitter to check the function of brain. So it is one of the greatest invention, and so what are physics in relation to psychology also. So this is what about how physics in relation to technology and society. First one, physics in relation to chemistry, physics in relation to biology, in relation to mathematics, in relation to astronomy, in relation to geology, in relation to oceanography. Last one is psychology. So you remember this thing, chemistry, how it is helpful. In physics we are studying the structure of atom and all. So it helps the chemistry researchers to arrange the periodic table. Then biology without microscope, biological developments are very finding the biological improve the biological studies. It is very difficult. So microscope, it is the greatest invention based on physics principle. Then mathematics, some of the equation used to make the mathematics tool. And astronomy, astronomical telescope to observe the motion of the star, and radio telescope also using to observe the distant point of the universe. In the universe, any distant point is observing by using what? Radio telescope. Then geologists use the radioactivity to find the age of rocks and fossils. The diffraction techniques they use to find the crystal structure of rocks. Then oceanography also. Oceanographers, they seek physical and chemical process of oceans. That is what they have to know the salinity, they measure some of the parameters. Parameters means this one: temperature, salinity, water current, gas flux. These and all they are checking before they are going inside. Last one, it is in psychology also they used to check the function of the brain. This transmitters. So these all the development which comes based on the physics principles. So physics in relation to everywhere surrounding us. So my dear students, you all refer the page number 4, table 1.1 and page number 6, this physics in relation to technology and society. Just go through this part. Tomorrow we can go through the new topic. So bye bye all of you. Read the textbook. It is very very important to enhance your reading habit. Thank you.